This shouldn't work, but it does. No flour, no grains, and somehow this completely replaced bread for me. I hadn't eaten bread in like 8 months, and this is what brought it back. Let me show you how I make it. I've been avoiding gluten and grains while working on my gut, so I've had to completely rethink bread. This is all that goes into it, which still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but before I do anything, I preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 C. Now to make the dough. I've been loving the versatility of this mini stainless steel blender lately, and it's perfect for what I'm about to use it for. I've linked this one down below if you wanted to check it out for yourself. The first of the unconventional ingredients is eggs. These are the base and help to hold everything together. 2 large eggs are cracked right into the blender. I tried my best to avoid using cottage cheese in this, but it just works so well to make for a soft and moist crumb. Sorry, Liam. 30 grams or about 2 tablespoons added to the eggs. A bit of softened butter adds fat and flavor and helps keep the texture tender instead of dense. 2 tablespoons or 28 grams added to the blender. Lid on and pulse to break up before blending smooth. This is the wet portion of the dough, though it looks more like a thick eggnog. Now we enter the bowl phase, and the first dry ingredient is milk powder. The buns will have a different flavor and texture depending on which type and brand of milk powder you use, so if you want this exact kind, I'll also have it linked below. Milk powder is what gives it that bread-like structure. Also, it's high in protein, which you'll see makes these buns even more legendary. 80 grams or 2/3 of cup straight into the bowl. Egg white protein gives it that chewy bread-like bite. 24 grams or about 3 tablespoons. And to puff the bread up, baking powder, 5 grams or 1 teaspoon. No need to pre-mix the dry ingredients. This dough is dead simple and forgiving. Just mix it up with a spoon and you should get this sticky, batter-like consistency. It's best to let this sit on the counter for a couple minutes to fully hydrate the dry ingredients. And in the meantime, I can show you how to make an optional egg and butter wash. This will help the buns brown if that matters to you. 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of softened butter and 1 egg yolk added to a bowl. Mix with a spoon until creamy to then set aside for later. Now that the dough has had time to sit, you can see and hear the texture change. It's sort of airy now, and one more good mix will help to tighten up the texture of the dough. Okay, here's the fun part. Sheet pan, covered with parchment paper, and since this recipe makes 4 burger buns, I'm roughly dividing the dough. But before I can shape it, I must wet my hands. Scoop a section up, about this much, and scoop it into my hand. Shape the dough until the ball is nice and cute, and plop it down onto the parchment. It's really not as delicate of a process as it looks. Plus, it's fun. Same thing with the next ball, and the other 2. Doesn't matter if they're perfect. Happy little accidents, right? Well, the fun is not over yet because now we finger paint. A little bit of the egg and butter along with a dash of water, and I tried to be civilized for this, but who cares? Fingers are tools too, and just paint the wash onto the buns. It's at this point that you can add sesame seeds or some other decorative touch to these, but I'm keeping these simple. Into the oven they go for 8 to 12 minutes or until golden brown. In the meantime, I can use what's left of the egg wash base to make a quick mayo mustard burger sauce. Pretty good. 10 minutes later, the buns are done, but they'll need to rest before the taste test. Of course, I could have shaped them into hot dog buns too, but more on that in another video. You see, I hadn't had a real burger like this in over a year. Not one with bread I could actually eat. And honestly, I didn't know how this was going to taste. This is my first burger in like a year. So good. I didn't think I'd be eating burgers like this again. Thank you, Lord.